I don't come for any pleasure talks, you know. So don't invite me to any seat.
So I invite you to my home. And you can't be amicable for once? Well, leave.
I am up here about the business of this country. And I wanted to talk to you face to face, man to man, outside of politics and parliament, where you don't have any media highlight. How dare you?
Daly, I don't think you understand common courtesy. When someone extends themselves and invite you to their home, you don't come in and shout and carry on. It's disrespectful. You say you're here to talk. Let's talk. And besides, in this neighborhood, our neighbors don't need to hear our business or to know what we're discussing. So tone it down.
Well, you see, the last time I checked, I am a representative of Jamaica. I am a citizen of Jamaica. And my party is in power, leading Jamaica. So you don't tell us how to talk and when to talk and where to talk. We'll talk anywhere. And on the matter of neighbors not knowing your business, how dare you putting out the government business there in the public for everyone to know? You think this is a public ball field? You don't understand time and place.
Your hooliganistic behavior not going to fly here, sir. I'm going to ask you one more time. And if you can't do it, I'm going to ask you to leave. You'll be escorted off the premises. Stop the shouting in a yard.
So you're telling me that a mere disagreement at the parish council level between a mayor and a councillor, and you want to put it on your page, ranting and carrying on about the government?
Ranting and being noisy. No, Daly. That is what was happening at the parish council meeting.
Yes, but that was the councillor. Your councillor, behaving like a young Jezebel.
And you're saying his behavior was unwarranted? I think it was quite necessary. You're telling me that your government have the people drinking bullfrog water for how many years? And for the last 2 years to be exact. And you're asking them to wait until you get a new procurement to seek new documentations before the project can be fixed? Unacceptable. Water is the source of life. When we say want spring water, well, I mean bullfrog.
We won't fall for that trap anymore, Minister. You're trying to set us up so that your agency friends can come in and say that we're corrupt, when all we're trying to do is follow due process. Due process, Minister. I'm sure you know that term.
You and your parliamentarians on your side of the fence needs to change your vocabulary. Assess, due process, protocols. And it's funny that you should mention the word corrupt. So I think you can add that to it, because that's your middle name.
Corrupt. I think this is where I take the invitation of a seat. You see, Minister? Because you ever heard of a whistling bird? Or when you point your fingers, three are pointing back at you, just like this? I remember being a junior minister to an infamous minister, where several projects in this corporate area didn't get off the ground because they were strong-armed by a particular Wallace. You know that Wallace, Mr. Minister?
You're really not young anymore, you know. You mean the same project that you as a junior minister benefited from? When said Wallace said to you, get some documentations, but you had a little side hustle. So you used your personal people and benefited quite handsomely, if I say so. I think I'll join you and having a seat.
Good God, man, Minister, you can't be talking so loud. You don't want the neighbors to hear.
So now you care if the neighbors hear. When you came in with that fire and energy earlier, you said you're the government and we can't tell you how to talk. No, I want to talk. Let's talk. Let's talk loud.
Minister, remember that there's a code that politicians operate by. How can you put things like that out there in the public? The mayor and the councillor came to an agreement. Why you didn't choose to highlight that? The world is watching. International media and all these kind of people are here looking on to see what's happening in Jamaica. You can't be putting things like that out there in the public, man. Have a heart. We need to show some unity. Come on, man. That brings me to the second reason why I'm here. Because there has been some news swirling around about the information found on Siva's phone.
What kind of information?
Deshaun Thompson, Minister.
Daily, you must know that I did my due diligence. The man driver's license and his passport had those names on it. And I verified with the departments, with the agencies to make sure that they were legit. There's no way I would have just accepted him as Deshaun Thompson. So there's no way for me to know he was otherwise.
Minister, remember you taught me all I know, you know? I thought you would have known better to do your due diligences. If it was anybody else, I wouldn't be this disappointed. All I did one night, him got in some foolishness and police officers called to ask if I know him. And I said, yes, I know him from X or Y. And they let him go. But you went ahead and formalized the name. How he got a passport and driver's license? His real name is Gilbert Armstrong, with several criminal activities linked to that name.